Hello and welcome everyone, I'm C.S.Gilmore and this is Planet Crafter. Picked this one up recently along with the DLC that just released for it. We're just going to do the standard game for now. The DLC adds a new world. But for now we're going to do the standard game. I'm playing with my kids and I found this game, I really liked it, and so I wanted to do some video recordings of it. So we're going to get standard. Here, name. Let's give it a proper name here. Let's see. Because why not? Alright, we're going to Prime. Humble is the DLC planet. And we're going to do standard game mode, which means standard experience, you drop some items when you die. Relax seems too easy, and so the harder difficulties just seem like they just be there for suffering. And also, the chances of dying is very hard, so it is very likely, so hardcore just seems like a good way to frustrate myself. And every time item in your inventory gets destroyed when you die, I would hope that would mean it would respawn elsewhere, because that seems like brutal. If you were doing intense, like I said, we're just going to do standard. So we're going to create that, and yeah, standard. You can also customize if you want, but certain things will, like, they'll disable achievements. Auto crafters are unlocked from the start. Like, you can basically set this game to however you want. Landing site, you can change that up even. So if you want to start the game in a different location, you can. You want to do the game mode, like we already talked about, drop some items, yep, dying consequence. So yeah, you can change everything about this game setup however you want, have fun with it. But we're just going to do normal everything, basically. Alright, and we begin.
Emergency. Correct your trajectory. Imminent impact. Imminent impact.
Alright. Welcome to your assigned planet. Your mission is to advance the terraformation process of this world. You'll need to generate O2, heat, and pressure. First reach 175.000 Ti and create a blue atmosphere. Sentinel Corp. Year 3058. Alright, what have we got to start with? We got some food and oxygen to begin. That's good because we will very much need it. First line of business is run out here while we've got oxygen and grab basically a supply feed. There's just stuff lying all over the place, so it's pretty easy to grab a good supply of everything, and you never have to worry about running out of resources because more will appear in time. Ooh, chest. Alright, some extra food, I'll take that back. Iridium, that'll be useful for a startup. Alright. Right now, we're going to fill up our inventory real quickly, a lot. But especially for the initial startup, because we don't have a lot. We're going to make that. I'm going to need some more cobalt, iron, and magnesium for that. Need a lot more magnesium in general. Make some water. Alright. There we go. It's very easy to click this arrow and just drop stuff instead of doing what I meant to do, which is put it in this container. Alright, there we go. Let's see, we need some more iron. I'll need some more cobalt. Silicone, feels like I always run out of silicone. Magnesium. Alright, that'll hopefully be enough to help. Oops. Also helps if I actually put my backpack on. Put on the extra big backpack. Expand my slots. Always a good idea. Alright. Now this first bit, we're going to have to be a little careful because we will run out of oxygen pretty quickly. But we'll be fixing that pretty quick as well. By the way, the planet's pretty cool. I see a crash site over there. In my game with the kids, I went up that way, but having played a little bit now, I'm going to build my base in a slightly different location because I found that where I built it before was a little out of the way, and that was not helpful. Okay, we're definitely with the construction ship. That'll make it so we can build things. Alright, deconstruction chip will be useful, but eventually, but right now, a torch, also known as a flashlight, would be even more useful. Magnesium. Okay. First steps, Okay, we've got some initial things we can build. Alright, and that can equip. There we go, my equipment slots are full at the moment. I'll need to get some things to fix that. Now, you don't start off with a lot, but that will change before too long. The main thing is we need to establish a base, and once we do that, we can start building a lot of things that we will need. Need a little more titanium, and mostly I need iron. And once we start building a base, we'll be able to start terraforming the planet. And as you terraform the planet, you unlock new things that you can use. There's some iron. Kitties? Why do you always choose this time to cause chaos? Oh wait, because you're cats. Alright. More iron. And let's see, how about one more tank? Okay, we'll go grab some air and then we'll go find a good spot to establish a base. You don't want to set up a base down in this area because later on this will be a problematic spot for that sort of thing. Due to terraforming process. For now, we want to set up a little higher ground-wise. Also, I love the graphics, like the look of this whole place. This game has some amazing looking things to it. And it's got a pretty good sized map. See some weird looking rocks over there, another crash ship bit over here. There's a cave over there. I know there's something way over there in the distance. Alright. We're up a bit higher. This spot might be good. Let's go a little further this way. And yeah, this should be a good spot, I think. So next, build that, build a door, and go inside and we get up. There we go. Gonna need some storage to start things up. Probably should have placed those a little better. Oh well, it's fine. We'll be changing this whole place up probably on multiple occasions. Because we have a lot to build. I need a lot more iron. But this way I can just start stockpiling a bunch of resources in here in a few runs. And it should make, well, life in general easier. Oh, just a little awkward grabbing. Good. Ooh, a chest. Nice. Now the reason I picked here is, as my initial base spot, is it should be fairly central to most of the stuff I want. Ooh, Ooh, some aluminum. Excellent. I'll need that later. I don't have a means of deconstructing things yet. Good stuff. And we'll definitely want to go into explore these ship locations because there's usually a lot of good items inside those. But primarily at the moment, our initial concern is building everything we need to not die. Let me see here. Right. Beginning on that. Needs so much more iron. Alright. I really need to get that deconstruction chip eventually, but I need to build a bunch of other things first. Plus I don't have room on my current rig to actually use it. And it wouldn't be useful enough to be worth that kind of hassle of moving things around. Warning, low power. Yep, I know. That's what happens when you don't have any power supply. So I will say, this game does some things differently than your average game. Some of you might... like, for me, I look at this as I think it kind of has some similarities to Satisfactory in its initial look and feel. But unlike in Satisfactory, you don't really have to worry about... Well, you do have to worry about food and water and oxygen, which you don't have to in Satisfactory. You do have to worry about... While you do have to worry about those things which you don't in Satisfactory, you don't have to worry about the placement of objects as much. I mean, it helps to place things in specific locations that'll be useful, but, like, if I place down some power sources, it won't matter. They will... It doesn't matter so much where I put them, so much as me just having put them down at all, and that affects a lot. Okay, let's put you here. And put that one right there. That one right there. This one needs on a wall. About right there. Good thing. Let me toss those in there. Water. Where those landing? Meteors are a good thing in this game. It's actually a little easier to read. Because they drop down fresh resources. They seem to be the way that the game respawns resources around in general is, cool, let's drop them from space. And sometimes it's rare things to drop down with those. So let's go take a look here and see what we can do with that. And the nice thing is, like, the resources don't really despawn in this game, much as over time they'll just kind of settle down and attach to the ground, like the rest of the resources you see around. Whoa, okay, I get hit by an asteroid. Ow. Well, that's an achievement that I did not have previously. No, I may have made a mistake. I didn't pay attention to my options. Also, don't worry about dying. It's gonna happen. Though, I admit, I haven't actually died in my original game. I've just been extra not cautious in this one. So, but this way I get to show you how death works. At least on standard difficulty. Respawned! Now if I run right over here where I died, I should find the chest of things I dropped. Yep, and here we go. Did lose some resources. Oh well, I didn't find anything majorly unique there anyway. So yeah, standard, you lose a few things. But hey, I got my other stuff still, so that's great. Wonder if part of the reason I didn't get anything major in those meteor drops is maybe just chance, but it also, I think, has to do with how far into things you are, like how developed your base is, and other factors like that that affect how things handle. Alright, we need to start making some power supplies. So, I can literally just toss these up anywhere. And voila! We have power. Now then, where did I put that other stuff? Let me grab... Actually, I'll keep that. I'll stay in there. Grab a titanium. Alright. Veg tubes, I'll need those. I need a lot of things though. I need a bit of everything right now. Initial startup is always like that. That there. Ah, I can make the exoskeleton now. Oh, silicone and magnesium. There we go. Alright, this will help. Take one of those off. Built that. There we go. Now it gives me more slots. Alright, now I can make things like the deconstructor, magnesium and silicone. Now I can have all the features that I'll need for initial startup. Oxygen capsules. Might be a good thing to build one of those right now. Alright. Let me go grab some items from over here. One of the reasons I wanted my base here is this cave, which looks really cool, also has a lot of very handy resources in it, especially for early starting. There we go. We'll grab some more iron. I do need that. This is what I came for. Iridium. And aluminum. I'll need those to build a lot of things later. Don't worry, this time I came prepared with an oxygen canister, so I can grab a few things and then run back. Yep, I know, oxygen's right low. Yep. Don't worry. Yes, oxygen critical, I know. And fine. Now to head back. Well, I continue to grab some things. There we go. That'll give me a lot of the initial things I have to have in order to build pressure, like heaters and things that will help build up some of the very much needed items. Full on items. Time to just get back to base. I'll expand my base a lot more over time as well. Right now this is just the throw everything in a room so I can get started type of space. I'm gonna have to go grab some food though. Here as well, quickly. I just want to get some of this started. What do I need for that? Yeah. So this has to be built inside. Alright. That was bound to happen. Store this for later. There we go. Let's see. Did I have any food in this chest? No. I did have a bunch over at my main base. Or at my initial drop pod, I should say. Which is good. I should probably go fetch some things from there anyway. Ah, here's a bunch of resources that fell from a meteor. I can tell because they aren't rooted to anything yet. I was hoping initially to have some aluminum just drop in on there. Would have made finding some of it a little easier, but oh well. Ooh, there's a chest over there. Alright, first, gotta go in here and get the oxygen. And food, because your health is also your hunger meter. So there we go. Alright, grab that. Let's grab a bottle of water and oxygen. I'm gonna leave the Lerma seeds here. I'll need those eventually, but right at this very second, they are of significantly less importance to me than a number of the other items I need. Oh wait, well actually no, I will need them for one thing. For alloy. It was these seeds I can't do anything with just yet. I'm getting a little mixed up on what I need first. Okay. That said, actually, let me go grab those Lerma seeds. They'll quickly become irrelevant due to finding better seeds, but I will actually think about need them for the first phase of this process. Let me leave that in here. Grab those. Okay, back to base. I don't mind leaving some supplies back in that pod either, just because it's a handy little way station during travel between locations. And I'll be wanting to build a bunch of those over time. A bunch of little, just single room areas with some chests in them as little drop depots to help me search the area without having to worry about oxygen levels as much. Alright, good stuff there, good stuff there. Some weird stuff up there, it looks like. But I'm nowhere close to being able to get up that high. Even if I knew the way. Alright. Let me get in here and decode this blueprint. Mining speed, huh? Okay. Mining speed chip. Aluminum, magnesium, silicon. Silicon. I always pronounce it weird. Aluminum, magnesium. Silicon again. No. Okay. Mining chip. That'll help out in general. Next, iron, ice, and magnesium. Store some food. Some water. Or that for later. And right now, I know this is a giant mess, and some people are probably screaming about it. Trust me, I'm going to organize this. This is just the quick throw together base section, and so it's just not worth going through the hassle of organizing it until I've actually got something to organize. Need some more titanium. I'll need a bit of everything, though. That's the downside in some cases of you will be running out constantly and running out to grab more resources, is what I've seen of this game so far. You always will run out of something. Okay. Could do with some more iron. Silicone in this sector. Like iron. Good. Iron, iron. Iron and iron. Alright, back to base. I will say, building my base out here does have its disadvantages. I do feel like I have a little trouble measuring my oxygen, like, level for travel when I'm in the middle of everything like this. I'm just gonna do that. When I built my base up on up near that other crash, it was kind of easier. It seemed just to have a general feel of where I could and couldn't build things a little better. Alright, let's build this. This is where the Lerma seeds will come in. Begin making oxygen. Now, how's my oxygen energy use? I don't have a lot of energy right now. I do need to build a lot more of these. We can just kind of set up a wind farm. Alright. We'll get better options later. As you can see, as you terraform things, like as you get the oxygen levels up, you'll get new blueprints. As you get the heat up, you get new blueprints. As you get the pressure up, you get new blueprints. And then as you get overall up, you get even more blueprints. And basically they make it easier and easier and allow you to unlock the rest of the stuff. And there's way more than that's being shown here right now. This is just the early startup game of stuff. I need to get some pressure builders. Once again, I find myself in need of iron. Alright, well, yeah. Lots of iron. Take that down. Should be some iron off this way. Getting a lot of cobalt. There's some iron. Oops, I forgot to grab an oxygen tank, didn't I? Also helps in my other game, I've already built a much better oxygen tank system, so I'm used to be able to just run longer, which is bad for my health. Because I'm just going, oh yeah, I can run. No worries. And then, oh wait, no I can't. I have to breathe. Turns out, air is important. Who would have thought? I do love that these, you literally just step in the door and you're fine again. It's like, okay, so why? Alright, let's set some drills up. How about over here? Alright. And I'm gonna need more of those. Got plenty of iridium. Where is that iridium? Okay. Now you see the TI up in the upper right corner is going up. And that's improving, that's improving. We're still pretty low on our overall transformation levels, though. Alright, I can make another. And there we go. I do also like that this whole system still makes oxygen even if you kill the power. The oxygen things seem to be on their own little separate power grid. You can build your base however you want. Initially, you do have some limitations just because of design, like lack of blueprints. But later on, I'll be able to make some pretty impressive base stations. I need more veg tubes. Next, I think. Okay. Ah, tier 2 backpack. That'll be sweet. That would make my job a lot easier overall. And the other area just had tons of iron. This one, a bit of everything. A little more, so they kind of were incentivizing me staying up over here. Ooh, yes, oxygen tank level 2. Yeah, when I first set up over on that other area with my other game, tons of iron initially, but some of the I think silicone was in short supply in that sector for some reason. But different areas seem to do that. They'll have rare resources in some spots, specifically compared to others. Okay. What's my power draw currently looking like? 85. Alright, I need more energy buildings. Got a lot less iron than I thought. Let's take a look at what we can build. Okay, I need more iron for the backpack. Upgrade, and I can make the oxygen tank. The nice thing is, like when you upgrade a previously existing item, they tend to use the old items, so you can just improve it and it auto equips in its place, so you don't have to go and find a place to truck the old ones that you aren't using anymore. It's kind of handy in that regard. Iron for days is needed. I haven't looked in this direction much yet. Titanium. There's some iron. Ooh. Empty crevices. More silicone. Iron, excellent. Is that aluminum? That is aluminum. Okay, so aluminum in the crevices. Got it. I can make use of that. Ooh, uranium and aluminum. Let me see. Ice and cobalt can stay here. Let's take the iron with me right now because I actually need the iron more than I need everything else. Hydration and everything. Yes, I know. Let's build that. Yeah. Tier 2 backpack. Nice. Alright. soon I will hopefully be able to build better energy supplies, because the wind turbines are a little, at least these early wind turbines are a bit on the ineffective side. I do like, though, also they give you, yeah, the full experience, day-night cycles, whatnot. Oh, it's so weird lack of stars. Looks so cool, though. That's a funky looking planet. Now, the DLC they added, like, gave us a new planet to go to eventually, but I wonder if they won't, like, I don't know if it's tied into any of these, or if they'll eventually make it so you can do something with some of these other planets, or because some of these look like they would be really fun to go to. Like, that one's already pretty green looking. That one has some really funky looking stuff. Tier 2 Vegetube already. Increases a C. Insert a C in this device to generate O2. So the higher tiers basically just have a better draw rate. It uses more energy, but it produces a lot more. Like this one does 0.15 per second of oxygen, while a tier 2 does 1.2% of oxygen, but it uses more power as well. Let's see, right in here. That will be good. It's got the progress screen. Yeah, still got ways to go, I guess, but this one's progressing. Living compartment window. Tier 2 drills coming up here a bit. Solar panels will be nice. They produce a lot more energy compared to some of the other stuff. So it is funny, the solar panels like, produce solar energy even when it's dark in this game, because they're just an energy boost. Oh, speaking of which, there they are. So let's see. Cobalt. Here's where I'm going to need a lot of cobalt for. Cobalt, iron, and silicon. Really have enough. Iron, once again, still short on iron. Yeah, I can just toss this over here. And the difference being energy 6.5 versus 1.2. There we go. That works in a lot of ways, actually. Don't feel bad about constantly repurposing what you got. As better things come around, it'll just be easier overall to replace some of the older things. Alright, I can make some more drills and some more heaters. I needed iron, silicone, and iridium. Alright, let me go find some. Don't want to burn up all those just bugs. Shouldn't be too far off. There we go. It's titanium, but I'll grab that anyway. There's some iron. Some more magnesium in a bit. Inventory full. All right. You can just drop these down wherever, basically, because it doesn't make a huge difference. Like we kind of talked about, they don't have to connect or anything, so you can just drop them down wherever you go. Alright, we still need... So it does kind of get ugly looking, I suppose, if you just toss them everywhere. But I wanted to emphasize that you can just toss them everywhere if you want. I do find it funny also, though, that the whole process here, like, oh, okay, you're terraforming things. Yeah, alright. But somehow it's still, like, you're terraforming everything. You're terraforming this entire planet while being in one place. Or a rough section of place. There's some titanium. I need to expand the space. That'll give me a lot more to work with. Titanium to replace what I just spent. No iron over here. Alright, I should get this back to base. I think next we'll go exploring here. Also, I need to go eat some food and drink some water and basically just do general maintenance on my health. There's that. Still looking correct. Alright. So far so good. How much we got? Still got some more available. That's making the heat go up much faster than it was. I need to improve my oxygen. But that requires me to go find some more seeds. That said, that'll actually probably be a good idea overall anyway, because I want to go explore into places. Aluminum. Get enough food. Nice. Make some water. Alright. We're all set there. We're all set there. I'm gonna go get some more iron, and then I'm going to make preparations to explore this ship. Ooh, tier 3 backpack. That might also be a good one for me to jump on getting. There's the iron I need. A little more. There we go. I think that'll give me what I need. This will bring me out on the right side of the ship. More aluminum. Nice. Okay. Let me just do this. And we've got enough to put down a chest. So grab this chest over here and basically just move it in there. That's a ways to climb up there. Alright. So that's all prepped. We're ready to explore this ship. But I think I'll save the ship exploring for the next episode. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Thanks all so much for watching. That's initial base setup for me anyway. Got a lot of the stuff moving on all the little things we need, and we'll now if we just start diving into some of these ships, we'll get a few other resources we can use. We'll get some blueprints probably as well, and some other knickknacks that will help us to begin getting some more of the lore and be able to just push along in general. For now though, hit like and subscribe to keep up with the releases if you haven't already, and have a great night everyone. Bye!